So we got some catching up to do.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Not only was the big announcements while I was away, I came back. The day I came back was the tournament.
Yes.
Our GBHL 90 that we hosted here, our first event for Middle-earth at the arena.
Yep.
We'll cover that as well.
Yes.
Lots to talk about.
Yes, there is.
Where do you want to begin?
Should we begin with, I guess, let's start with the news from the week you were away.
Okay.
Because we can do that a bit more briefly because it has been covered in places before.
Yep.
Which basically meant a lot of pre-orders or stuff was going to be up for pre-order, which is now actually up for pre-order because they do it a week in advance.
Yes. Now, do we share how depressing that situation was?
It
ruined my holiday.
We may as well. So basically, yeah, we have the Sunday previews.
Yep.
Then for our shop, the arena, we place our orders first thing Monday morning. GW send out an email between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep. We're always ready for it.
Yeah. We're here, we're ready for it. And it's kind of a case of going, get a response in straight away in case you miss out on allocations because they do go fast. There are some things that
pretty much all the big
disappear.
releases, like big Battle Force boxes and stuff like that, if you don't get those in within the first hour, they're gone.
Yeah.
And our account handler is always like, good job on getting them in straight away because a lot of my customers missed out on it. So we've never missed out on anything, I don't think.
No, I don't think we have before.
So we got this email in, got our orders in for Dragon Vault Games and the Arena.
Yep.
So two different stores, two different brands. We got them both in within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
100%. We have proof.
Yes.
Gone.
Yes. Well, one of the items gone.
Yeah, the one we wanted.
The most
Armies of
important
Middle-earth.
to us, yes. And we'd ordered quite a few of them, of course, because of what it is. And yeah, so, didn't hear anything back straight away.
Yep.
Had a call later in the week, who they called you in Spain first.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm in Spain.
Yeah.
Call James.
So they called me and he's like, oh yeah, had your orders through. Great. Just confirming if there's anything else to add on. And by the way, though, you missed out on the Armies of Middle-earth book. But yeah, so what about the rest? What? What do you mean missed? Like, didn't get them all? Or just, oh, no, you didn't get any. It's like, why? So I can't really see because our actual account handler was away.
Yeah.
So we had someone taking control. So my theory is
They didn't forward on the email.
yeah, because it was Bank Holiday Monday again because we have millions of those in May.
But what's funny is you had messaged me saying, I've seen online that some stores aren't getting their books because Bank Holiday in the UK, so the GW staff are off and European stores are taking all the orders.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't worry, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Next day,
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's because she was away, got forwarded on to someone else. They didn't register it until Tuesday, so obviously the Monday pre-orders they were gonna sell out on Monday.
Yeah.
They never stock enough Middle-earth for the demand anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, and I seen some other store owners complaining online about the exact same situation we were in, and they were like, loads of people kicking off, like, why are you spreading false rumors?
Yeah.
All local gaming stores got them. It's just they forgot to put in their orders. And I was like, we're in the same boat. Like it was tragic.
Yeah.
And I even like appealed to our temp account handler, and I was like, look, our store, our thing, like we sell out Middle-earth tournaments every time we put them on. Like it's part of what we do. We're like a Middle-earth store. We also own a Middle-earth dedicated YouTube channel. It's not massive, but we get thousands of views, and that's it does something for the game. Yeah. Like this is not only potentially harmful to us as a business because again, it's something we put a lot of time and effort into, but it's like upsetting for us. Yeah. Because it's something we put a lot of time and effort into. This game is like a massive part of our lives. And they couldn't even just take one book off another store and give us one. Just one store copy. I was like, please just give us one.
Yeah. I feel like they've always got to have backups. I feel like I mean, I guess they don't. They get them printed in China probably somewhere and get stuff. I always feel like you go, we'll have an emergency supply in case, there's some damage or something. We got to have replacements, but nothing.
It was the first time I've really, probably the second time I felt really annoyed at GW because something went wrong there. Yeah. And I feel like and
it wasn't on our end. Like,
no,
we're 100% confident it wasn't our fault.
No, like how can you get sent an order form, decide on your quantities, and put the order form back within 20 minutes and that be too slow? Like they've done something wrong.
Yeah. And okay, maybe if it was like some really niche but massive thing for 40K with the audience that has, you could understand that selling out really quick. Yeah. At the end of the day, Middle-earth, like we love it, but it is a small game in comparison to 40K. So that stuff shouldn't be selling out.
But all that tells me is that Games Workshop are underappreciating this game again.
Yeah.
They're underestimating it. The audience and the customer base is way bigger than they clearly think.
Yeah.
Because they clearly think that a very small number of people play this game and it's dying off. And we'll release this book for a few thousand copies.
Yeah.
And it's gone in minutes. The match play guide, 4 minutes after that pre-order article went out. Now, match play guides we couldn't get on our normal trade account. They're online-only products.
Which is so dumb.
It's so dumb.
For stores who put on tournaments to
Yeah.
go, oh yeah, but you can't get them as a store thing. You buy them online.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't get that.
I think we still would have had discount, but it's less. Yeah. So 4 minutes after that pre-order thing went up, we went on there, gone.
Yeah.
So we missed out on the 2 books, the Armies of Middle-earth and the match play guide. Not only for the store does that suck, but for content on this channel. Right now, we could be reviewing the profiles in the book.
Yeah.
Because Games Workshop, probably because we moan about them, but they don't want to send us stuff early. We're probably too small of a channel, but still. We have to do it ourselves. We have to pay to advertise them. It's wild.
Yeah, it is crazy. So, but we did get everything else. I was supposed to say that. So we still got Imrahil's coming, Dice coming,
Hera.
Did we do a Beach Bone?
No,
we didn't do that one. That was an online only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was a weird mix of the online only and normal ones.
I think we did some of the Courtiers of Umbar.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a mix of stuff that, was available. It's just, disappointing.
And now, as you'd expect, for this week's battle report, we want to do something from the new book, right?
Yeah.
We want to be able to use a load of these armies that haven't been available to us for the last 6-7 months. But we can't get a book. So figuring out lists, fortunately, there are some list builders that have uploaded leaks
Yes.
to their list builders. So we are able to build armies, but getting hold of profiles and rules and stuff, we don't have access to the book yet, when everyone else does, is a nightmare. The battle we want to do, I'm really excited for. I really want to do it. But we are kind of scraping what information we can together, and we need to shoot this tomorrow latest, really.
Yeah.
So, we're in a really, really sticky situation right now. It's really annoying.
Yeah. It's a pain. But, like I say, stuff has been leaking. So we can make it work. Just
with
if there's a
great
rule,
effort.
If there's a rule or two wrong, we'll blame some blurry photos.
Yeah. All right. So that's the situation we found ourselves in on this very typical week.
Yes.
I'm going to call it. What now?
Well, we also have this week's announcement, which we may as well tag on to the end of this, of a new Wildman Oathmaker, because we were all asking for that and we were all expecting that, obviously.
So weird.
Yeah, I don't...
And what's really weird about this is that's a model that we talked about this week.
Yeah.
Because our buddy Josh played the tournament, needed to borrow some models.
Yeah.
The Oathmaker was in his list. And you were like, oh, we don't have it. So he went and printed one and painted it. But we did have it.
Yeah.
So, random story. We had that conversation, and the day later,
I still haven't found it, though.
It's in that box over there. Or wherever the...
I feel like I'd looked and it wasn't. I don't know.
Not the best announcement in the world, but it's something.
Yeah, they could have announced a restock of Armies. Okay. No, we won't stay negative on that. It'd be fine. There's PDF versions.
Yeah.
Online, we just need...
Yeah, but now we can't get them till release day.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Right, before we wrap up, we've got 2 more things to cover.
Okay.
I want to know what it is from this third Armies book that you're most looking forward to playing.
Oh, right. Okay.
We're going backwards a bit. But
I mean, okay, so we've had leaks. There have been leaks. I have looked at leaks. No, I haven't, GW. Yes, I have.
Who hasn't?
I know. Yeah. It's not like we've leaked them. We can't even get hold of it. So, my thing all the time was Fiefdoms. I really want to play Fiefdoms. I still do, but I am very disappointed with the condition they've been left in this edition.
Yeah, that's rough. Imrahil is really expensive, and I remember you saying, hopefully the army bonuses and stuff make up for that.
I mean, there is one thing within the army bonus that could make them good, but points-wise they're still expensive. And it was basically, if you have a hero model that charges into a combat, everyone within, I think it was 6, who has the same keywords, basically gets +1 to wound. And the way that's been worded, there's already arguments for this, but the way it's been worded makes it look like it can stack. So
They don't normally.
If Imrahil charges and the captain charges and they're within 6, you're getting +2 to wound.
Nah, that's not that.
There's no
they'll FAQ it and they'll say no.
So I got to play it soon. But if that was the case, I mean, there is a high points army, so you're not actually getting many heroes.
Yeah.
So I don't think that it's not like you're going to get many situations where you're like, okay, I'm going to take all the captains, I'm getting like +4 to wound.
Yeah.
So you can, but you're not having any models with that.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like they could be good with that. And I think once that gets nerfed, it'll be very much like.
Yeah. But you've been wanting to play these since the last edition. So
Yes.
like it's exciting.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's kind of off the back of that. I'm really looking forward to the Grief of Éomer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go on to as well. Was because they're included within that.
Yeah.
I feel like a Fiefdoms within other stuff is the better way that they're going to be played.
I agree. Although a full Fiefdoms Dol Amroth army just would look.
I was going to look great.
Yeah.
It's probably one that I will most likely play at our next tournament.
Yeah.
And again, it's going to be a case of I'm not going to probably go and win with that list, but I'm going to go and play a list I enjoy.
That's what I'm doing next time. I'm not like this one was. Let's just do Shadow and Flame. Whatever. I haven't got to think about it too much.
Yeah.
And I thoroughly regretted it after 10 minutes of the first game.
Yeah.
I was like, why didn't I just bring Rangers or something I enjoy?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'm not sure you want to bring Rangers anymore.
No, I know. What the hell? But also, apart from Grief of Éomer, I quite fancy Easterlings now.
Yeah.
Both the Easterlings
say,
and the Dragons, Host of the Dragon Emperor.
Which one appeals more?
I think the Easterlings, because that Amder, wow.
Yeah. Like I get dragons, they have the Dragon Emperor and his whole thing, but there's something about it that I don't know what. Maybe because thematically I'm like, it's really, really good, but like you're not fighting on top of that and you kind of want models. And then if you've actually got a cool like hero captain who's doing lots of stuff. I think thematically I like the other one more.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Khazad Doom as well. I'm not too fussed on the mirror thing.
I think it's a cool addition and it adds something different. I just worry that Durin is still a bit expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, he might not be. We're going to have to test it out. But he's a heavy, heavy costing hero.
Yeah. Either way, once this book comes, we'll be, well, if any of these models are, like Amder, for example, can't get him.
Yeah.
So once models are available and we can get them, we'll be putting as many of these new armies on the channel as possible. Dragons is another one.
Yeah, the issue with dragons is that they still have that, what's the name of the rule? Now we're on the spot, I can't think.
Oh, like the courage one.
Yeah, basically where they can just run away, which really, really hinders them, especially for how expensive they are.
Yeah.
And you can't take any like war drakes and stuff, can you? So it's basically just cave drakes and dragons.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can even like pad out the army a bit just in case.
But aesthetically, it'd look awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the same as Wraiths on Wings.
Oh, yeah.
Just for aesthetic reasons, I want to try it.
Yeah, but I don't know a single person who's played Wraiths on Wings yet.
No, same.
So, yeah. But I say the other one that I'd still, and it was the same in the last edition, is I really want to try Bjornings.
Yeah, not so much for me, but
Yeah.
I think they'd be cool on the channel at least.
I just really like the idea of them. I don't know why. I guess because they're kind of just all minor. I guess it's kind of like the Rangers thing for you.
Yeah.
They're all kind of like minor heroes. I know Bjornings don't have like might and stuff, but Grimbjorn and Bjorn are awesome.
Yeah.
But again, they're like 200 points each.
Ouch.
So yeah, we need a decent points amount for these.
Yeah.